Kong here for Hollywood First Look. Today, I am talking with showrunners Alissa Nutting and Christina Lee and star Billy Magnussen, and we are talking their show, Made for Love. Let's take a first look.
As of today, my brilliant wife, Hazel, is going to take a more active role in the hub.
Are you ready for us, Mrs. Gogol?
Alissa, so let me start with you actually to say, is your version of your vision of how the series is right now, is that close to how when you sat down and started writing the book, or is it just different?
Yeah, I mean, it's all of kind of the same themes, and just sort of like the ways that technology, can help our relationships, the way that technology can hurt our relationships, the different ways that we use technology, like for good, for manipulation, all of those things. I wanted to keep all of those concepts, but definitely do it, in kind of like a more companion piece, visual way, since the book is so internal, and there were just kind of so many things, about the concepts that I wanted to explore. So, for series, it's definitely kind of like a new landscape, but I think one that that anyone who enjoyed the book would also like, hopefully.
Christina, how about for you? Because you're actually you're used to writing screenplays and TV series and everything. So is having the blueprint of the book and adapting easy, or is that challenging?
It's the only way I want to develop now. I had never done it before this show, and then I was like, wow, this is the way to go, And what was so great about it was just when I read the book, there was just such a unique voice there. And it just, Alissa just on the page made me laugh out loud so much. And I was like, this book is really special. And so then meeting her was like the book coming to life. And so getting to work so closely with her as the author and writing the show together was such a joy, because I loved her idea that she wanted it to be different from the book. So we had, just so much freedom to figure out where the stories would go, because she had just a good foundation of the characters and the tone. And, but one thing that I really wanted to make sure that we maintained through the series is just that very specific tone that Alissa has, that I think is so strong throughout the series. And that was something that was important for both of us.
Okay, so season 2. So this is my take on the season, what I've seen so far. In season 1, it's all about Byron, trying to get Hazel back. Season 2, I want to say now he's kind of on a limited time frame, and he's trying to win her over this time around.
I think you're on the right track with that. That was the intention, a lot of it. But it wasn't about winning her back. I think it was about letting her go more than anything, and letting her be the person. And I'm not saying he didn't fault and still go back to old habits or anything like that. But I think my intention really was to, for Byron to feel as if he's growing and letting go of it. Being like, look, she stays, she stays. If she leaves, she leaves. And giving that partner a freedom. I think the beautiful thing about Made for Love is that it uses dark comedy and sci-fi to really talk about love and relationships. That's what I love about that show. It's a love story. It's the troubles of going through a divorce or figuring out how to work with your partner.
Byron's kind of goal this season is, again, to win over Hazel, but it's really to have, for the first time for both of them, an honest relationship where they can talk to each other without kind of pretending to be these idealized versions of each other that they used to in the past.
I wanted to talk about the diner scene in season 1. It's almost kind of like your Meg Ryan when Harry met Sally. I wanted to know, what was it like just kind of prepping and then shooting it?
I just want to say thank you for comparing me to Meg Ryan in Someone Met Harry Met Sally. Thank you.
It's what I thought of.
I love it. We addressed it like a play, actually. We really sat with it, and we rehearsed a few times before. But at the same time, we on the day we played, and we listen and respond, and really discovered the scene as we're moving through it. And both of us went on random tangents with the scene, and you know, being so close with Cristin, I've known her over 10 years, was able to follow her or vice versa, you know. It was really a really exciting day. Like that, those are the days you really wait for when you're acting, you know, to really dive into some material. You know, sometimes when you're shooting television or film, like you're shooting a line a day, it feels like, and you're just like, oh, but that was like a full meal. So it was more exciting. It was more excitement stepping into those days of shooting it.
And that was the thing that's so great about Billy. He was like 100%, let's go for it, you know, and like, we'll adjust if it doesn't feel right. But it was one of those things where we knew like, we'll know if this works once we see it. And if it doesn't work, then we'll adjust from there. But we saw it and we're like, it works. And it was just because of the commitment that Billy put into it.
The show is Made for Love. You can find it streaming on HBO Max now.